this is Aaliyah Mar. Welcome to my tutorial on Gestalt and graphic design. Gestalt psychology is a theory that says that the brain organizes bits of data into groups, families, and wholes. Gestalt psychology is based upon the idea that humans naturally perceive information in terms of the relationships between bits of data. Visual composition or design is based upon the same criteria. Rather than seeing each part separately, we read wholes. Gestalt says that the whole is more than the sum of its parts. This first tutorial is on the theory of similarity. Similarity occurs when objects look similar to one another. The mind perceives similar objects as a group or a pattern. Similarity encourages unity and forms a structure for understanding. Things that are similar are perceived to be more related than things that are dissimilar. Even if objects are not close or the same size, if something about them is similar, the viewer will group them together. The Works section of the Hovercraft site shows an online sample of how similar elements get grouped together by the mind. If we take a group of similar elements and we make one of these squares red, it appears as dissimilar and then seems to jump out of its group. By nature, our minds are geared to notice whatever is different. Designers can use this tendency to great advantage as long as they remember to provide a large amount of supportive unity. The dissimilar element serves as the accent on a neutral background of unified objects. We can make this object appear even more active by changing its shape or popping it out of the grid. The photos on this page are grouped by similar treatment. They share the same shape, color border, and glow treatment. They belong in the same family in the mind of the viewer because of the way they're treated by the designer. This is an intentional message by the designer that draws the attention of the viewer to the focal part of this page, the photos of the women. One of the most unifying tools of a graphic designer is the grid. A grid is a way to visually organize information on a page. Here is a simple 4-column grid in use. Notice how the grid serves to ground the design by providing a unified structure, blocks of text. The picture above spans that 4-column grid. One thing you don't see a lot of in web design, particularly because of the coding restraints, is the attention-grabbing element that violates the grid. This site establishes the standard column layout. The live CD diagonal pushes out of the columns and shouts at you that you notice it first. This wouldn't work at all if the unifying aspect of the structure were not established first. The live CD element is the dissimilar element that calls for our attention. The discussion of similarity brings us naturally to another great design mainstay, the use of figure and ground. Come with me as we explore how we can easily direct the attention of the viewer to any element we choose on a page using the figure ground design theory.